I'm on Toro.com, and thanks for joining me. And don't you mind hitting the like button and hit the subscribe button. I'll wait. Did you do it? Alright, thanks. Anyone who did it? Well, you gotta subscribe. And plus, please do not unsubscribe from my YouTube channel or my other channels. Please do not. You gotta stay subscribed to this channel. Anyways, welcome to the video that is totally of your dreams. Totally. On Toro gas-powered recycler mowers. And on different Toro gas-powered mowers. So I'm on Toro.com looking at their gas-powered mower lineup that they've got of gas-powered mowers. Alright, let's begin. First up, we got this Toro 21-inch mower. The model number is 21321. This thing can mulch, bag, and rear discharge upon product registration. So this thing has a metal deck, which I always love. Those are some of the things I like about this mower. And this thing has rear-wheel drive, and it's also got the high wheel in the back. And this mower has the double bale design, which I always love. And the bag design, the super bagger. And plus it gets more clippings back into the bag, and this thing has the excellent recycler technology for mucho mulching and stuff. And plus, and here's what grinds my gears about this mower. You only get like a 21-inch cut. This thing has a gimmick of a plastic bumper. And plus, this has only a 140cc engine. Alright. And this one comes up to $420. Alright, let's move on. Here we go. The next up we have the Toro Recycler with Personal Pace. This thing is rear-wheel drive with the high wheel in the back. It's got a 150cc engine, the super bagger, the bag on demand lever, the smart stow feature, which I always love is the smart stow feature, which is one of my favorite features on these mowers is the smart stow. Because it's a space saver and it's a lifesaver of when you're running out of space in your garage or shed. Anyways, those are some of the things I like about this mower. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. Is this personal pace. And plus, this thing is going to have issues backing up. And they'll be locking up with the transmission will be locking up, especially if you're going to be backing up. And plus, if you like the idea of pushing a baby carriage across your yard, then this is for you. The model number is 21465. This thing is coming up to, again, $520 US. And this thing has a 4-wheel height adjuster. Anyways, next up. Next up is the Toro Recycler Max, which is the all-black recycler. Check it out. Like I said, it's all black. I'll give you a minute to look at the mower. Okay, So I just gave you some time to look at the mower. And basically, though, this thing, here's some things what I like about this mower is the bag on demand lever, the super bagger, the smart stow, and this thing has a 163cc engine. And I love the recycler technology. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. The same baby carriage style personal pace, as well as the vortex technology. And plus, the company claims that this Toro vortex technology so the company claims that it can add more airflow underneath the deck, and it could clog up much easier, and that makes this feature useless. It can make it useless. And the model number of this Toro Recycler Max is 21485. And this mower can mulch, bag, and rear discharge upon product registration. Alright, let's move on. Next up, we've got this. Oh! Doesn't this mower look any familiar to y'all? That's right, I own this mower. I own it. So yeah, if you look at one of my previous videos that I posted, I bought this like a month ago at my local Lowe's for over $500. And plus, let's start it out. Okay. Here's one of the things I like about this mower. It's front-wheel drive, the 150cc engine, as well as the smart stove position, the smart stove feature, so that way you can put it in its smart stove position, the super bagger, as well as the high wheel in the back. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. There are three things. Number one is the baby carriage style handlebar. So, minus a point on that. Number two, the vortex technology. The vortex technology, it's useless. And I think those are the only also another thing that grinds my gears about this mower, it's because the front wheel drive is really, really, really quick. It goes super fast. And plus, if you're having a hard time keeping up the pace with it, then this mower is not for you. Model number is 21445, and we're coming up to $480. So, and this thing can mulch, bag, and rear discharge upon product registration. So, also this has a 4-wheel height adjuster. Okay. Next up we got is the 21-inch Super Recycler. And this thing that some of the mowers that don't get, some of the other Toro Recycler mowers don't also get, or Super Recyclers, that some of the other Toros don't get, is an electric start. Okay, let's see what we got. It's got a, what is this, a 190cc engine. The same looking baby carriage personal pace, the useless vortex technology, the smart stove feature, the super bagger, as well as the bagging tunnel. And it still has the kickers and the accelerators. So yeah, and here's what grinds my gears about this mower. But first let me go over. So some of the features I mentioned that I like about this mower, or for everything about this mower, except I'm not really a big fan of the electric start. The electric start is pretty much of a handy feature, but I don't need that because I'm not old and I don't really need it. And plus, I just rather pull it because it's much easier. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. Here we got is the same looking baby carriage style personal pace system, the useless vortex technology, and this thing coming up to 20 bucks. I'm sorry, 920 bucks. And the model number is 21564. And plus, this mower, some of the features on it is a gimmick. Anyways, let's move on. Oh, also this mower also has a 4 height adjustment system. Next up, some of you guys already get familiar with this. That's been out for decades. For a little bit is the Toro Time Master. And we're like 30 feet wide. And this mower comes with a 223 cc Briggs & Stratton engine. This thing can mulch, bag, and side discharge. And this thing has a two-wheel height adjuster system, a blade brake clutch, which is kind of handy. That's one of my favorite features about this mower. As well as the quick stow. You can have it adjusted in multiple positions, and the handles can fold straight up in the air or just completely over with storage space. And with this Time Master, it's got a pretty big bag. That bag is huge. Especially when you're in the fall mulching leaves, then this is the mower to go with. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower is transmission issues, belts, personal pace, as well as the same exact baby carriage personal pace system. And this mower also comes with a washout port. I don't know if they're really useless or not. Comment below if they are or not. Because to me, I think they're pretty much a handy feature in my own opinion. And this one we're coming up to $1,750 on here. And the model number is 21219 with free shipping. Anyways, let's move on. Oh! This one remind you back in your days. You guys all know is the 21-inch recycler mower. This one has no drive at all. So, you're the one who's going to drive it. Or you're the one who's going to do all the pushing. There's no self-propel on it. And this one does not have the smart stow. So, and plus thing comes with a 140cc engine. And this comes with a I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll ignore that. that Time Master from now on. Oh, also, this Time Master, I give it the name the Clog Master because it clogs up so easily. I forgot to mention that, so sorry about that. My apologies, y'all. Back to this 21-inch mower. So this one, you get like a 140cc engine, which is kind of weak. And this one, here's one of my favorite things about it, is the high wheel in the back, as well as the super bagger, for easy dump to get rid of your clippings, and this thing can mulch, bag, and rear side discharge upon product registration. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. 1, there is no smart stow feature, so minus a point on that. 2, there's no self-propel, minus a point on that. 3, the plastic bumper, minus on that, minus a point on that. So you get a aluminum deck, a metal deck, and you get a plastic bumper. And this thing has a 2 height adjuster system, and this thing, the no smart stow, as well as the plastic bumper, are gimmicks. The model number is 21311, and this thing comes up to $389. Anyways, so let's move on. Next up, this is its twin, which is of the mower I own, which is 21445. This one it's kind of similar to it, but this one is a little bit different. Let me explain. So this one has a 150 cc engine. And one of my favorite things about it is the front wheel drive. I love the front wheel drive. I love front wheel drive mowers. And plus and you also get a aluminum deck, like I explained, with the last mower, with the previous mower. I love the I do love the front wheel drive system, as well as the double bale design, because that's probably my favorite drive system. I've been using that before, and it's perfect. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. And plus, here's what grinds my gears about this mower. 1 is the baby carriage style curved handle. And 2 is this useless Vortex technology. And this thing, the model number is 21442. And this thing comes up to $469. And this thing can mulch, bag, and rear discharge with product registration. So let's move on. Okay. What about this one? Does this look familiar to you? Yes or no? Comment below. So, this one has one of the features that has been around for decades, which is the personal pace. Once again, I've explained it. This thing has a bag-on-demand lever, which is one of my favorite things. Probably the only 2 things I like about this mower is the bag-on-demand. Actually, the 3 things. The 4 or 5. The 150cc engine, the bag-on-demand lever, or is it actually, I'm sorry, it's a 163cc engine. The 163cc engine, the bag-on-demand lever, the fork height adjuster, as well as the super bagger. And here's what grinds my gears about this. About the baby carrot style personal pace and the Vortex. And this thing can mulch, bag, and rear discharge with product registration. This thing is the model number is 21462. And this thing comes up to $500 US bucks. So, let's go to the next page. Oh, sorry about that. So, this is the next page. This is the next part. So, here we are, another Time Master. This thing is pretty much the same, except you get electric start. The model number is 21220, and this thing is 30 inches wide. And this thing these Time Masters are huge, y'all. It's got a 2-point height adjustment system, a pretty big bag. This thing can mulch, bag, and side discharge. And this thing has a blade brake clutch, which I love. And this thing has a washout port as the same looking quick stow. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. One, I'm not really a big fan of the electric start. Actually, the electric start it's a handy feature, but I don't need that, but because I'm not old yet. I'm not really old, and I don't really need that. So I just rather pull it. Use the pull start instead. Because it's much easier for me, in my own opinion. Comment below what works best. Electric start or pull start. So here's what grinds my gears about this mower. Is the baby carriage style personal pace. Has issues backing up. This thing is rear wheel drive, which is one of the things I like about it. And plus, this mower has issues with the transmission backing up and stuff. Anyways, let's move on. Oh, also has problems with the belts and pulleys and stuff. So, let's move on. Okay. The next mower. For y'all don't know this. Some people know this, actually. So, here we have another Toro recycler, 22 inches wide, with a 150cc engine, the bag-on-demand lever, the super bagger, the high wheel in the back, and this thing you also get electric start. And this thing also has the wheel cutting adjustment system. And this thing... So, those are some of the features I like about this mower. And let's get into the cons. So, here's what grinds my gears about this mower. Is the personal pace. The baby carriage style personal pace. And the Vortex. Yeah, because I don't really like those. Next up, this one may come to your dreams. Oh wait, hold on. Not to mention on the electric start one, this thing is rear wheel drive, and the model number is 21464, and it comes up to $600. Wow, that's pretty expensive. But the Time Master is way more expensive. This is pretty much cheaper, but it's pretty expensive. Here we go. On this one. This one has all-wheel drive on it, and it's got 22 inches wide, the bag-on-demand lever, the super bagger, the 4-cut height adjustment system, and this thing comes with a 163cc engine. So yeah, and here's what grinds my gears about this mower is the all-wheel drive system. I don't like all-wheel drive mowers. It's two different. They're really a pain to. They're pretty much a pain in the neck to fix and work with, and plus it's two different transmissions at the same time in one mower. And plus it's really hard to deal with. And plus this is only meant for hills. And plus my lawn is not on a slope. So minus a point on that. Okay. Oh, also this all-wheel drive mower, this all-wheel drive recycler, it comes with the model number is 21472. And we're coming up to $550. $550. And this thing is like a gimmick. So I would not consider this one. If you don't really like this mower is not for you. Okay. Next one. Next up we've got the 21-inch super recycler with personal pace auto drive and the Vortex technology. So let's go to some of the features I like about it. And this model includes a blade brake clutch, which is helpful. So that way, in case if you need to pick up a piece of trash or move a kid's toy or empty the bag, then you don't have to restart the engine and you don't have to slow down. This thing equips with a 163cc engine, a 4-height cut system, and the super bagger. And this comes with the super recycling technology. And this thing also equips with the bagging tunnel. And this thing can mulch bag and rear discharge with product registration. Same thing with this one. The all-wheel drive recycler, it can mulch bag and rear discharge with product registration as well. And this model, this super recycler with blade brake clutch system or BBC, the model number is 21563. And we're coming up to, wow, that's a lot. So we got $1,020. That's pretty expensive. Okay. So here's another version of the electric start one. This one is the pull start. The pull start feature. The pull start. One of my favorite features of it is the bagging tunnel, as well as the super bagger. And this one has the smart stow. And here's what grinds my gears about these mowers is the baby carriage style personal pace and the Vortex. And this thing has a 4-height cut system. And this thing is equipped with a 163cc engine. Yep, 163cc engine. And these two are all black. Okay, And this model comes up to $820. That's pretty expensive. Anyways, next up we got another Recycler 21. Now this one is a lot more different than the other two we looked at. So this one, the model number is 21352. And this mower has a plastic bumper, as well as the double bale design, the low wheel in the back, the 2 high-to-cut system, and it's got a 140cc engine, the recycler technology, and this transmission, I love it so much. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. The answer to that is this. You only get really small cutting, and this really small cutting passes, and so yeah. This thing can mulch, bag, and rear discharge upon with product registration, as well as this model can do that as well. Also, but this one has pretty much weak of an engine it's got. And plus, this mower it does, and plus, another thing that grinds my gears about it is no smart stow. That's right, it doesn't have smart stow. Minus a point on that. Anyways, next up we have this. This is another smart stow one with auto drive, with personal pace. This thing has a 163cc engine, which means that with a 150cc engine, you're only getting like 13 more cc's on it compared to a 150cc engine. This thing has a 4 height adjustment system, smart stow, bag on demand lever, and this thing has a blade brake clutch, and it's got the recycler technology. Here's what grinds my gears about that. The same personal pace and the Vortex. Last of all, oh, I forgot to mention the model number. Here we got is the model number is 21463. And we're coming up to $590. US dollars. And this one is kind of similar. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to click the wrong button. So, what was I thinking? So sorry about that. My apologies. Please forgive me about that. So this one is a 21-inch recycler, and this one is kind of similar to this model. You get a 140cc engine, a smaller deck, and this one, compared to this one, these two models, they don't have the smart stow. However, this one does have smart stow. But this one doesn't, and this one doesn't. So this one has the high wheel in the back, And this comes with a 140cc engine. Those are some of the things I like about this mower. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower is the plastic bumper. And this thing you only get like a... And one of my favorite things I like about this is the 2-point height of cut adjustment system. Back to the things that grinds my gears about this mower. And this one you only get a small deck. And this thing also... And one of my favorite things is a steel deck. On all these mowers you get a steel deck, except the Super Recycler. On these Super Recyclers, I forgot to mention that. So, that's one of the things I don't like about these Super Recyclers. Because those had metal decks. So now the newer Super Recyclers have plastic decks. Which I do not like. Back to the cons on this mower. The model number... So, this thing, you have to push it yourself. There's no self-propellant on it. With this model, you have to push it yourself. There's no drive on it and stuff. So, yeah, that's all the gas-powered mowers that they have. Oh, and plus, I do have a battery-powered Toro mower. Let me show you it. Boom. I also own this mower. Here's one of the things I like about it. Is the Smart Stow capability, the steel deck, the 60-volt brushless motor and stuff, the double bale design, as well as the striping capability, as well as the 2-point height of cut system. And here's what grinds my gears about this mower. You only get a smaller cut, and this thing can mulch bag and rear discharge with a product upon product registration, as well as the other Toro Recycler 2021s I've mentioned can mulch bag and rear discharge. So, possibly that and the other, and the front wheel drive mower with Smart Stow, model number 2145445, and this one, these are my two favorite mowers. Those are the ones I highly recommend. So yeah, that's very much it. I'm the Lawn Care Nut 2, and I will see you in the lawn.